Hello, everybody. Let's take a look at Daily Oral Language sentence number 106. Now, as you know, I cannot stand a run-on sentence. A run-on sentence occurs when you put two sentences that should be separated out by either a semicolon or a period. You put them together, and you either have them together with a comma or with no comma at all. You just slam those sentences together. Now, if you take a look at this sentence, you'll see that this is really two sentences that have been pushed together, and we need to separate them out with either a semicolon or a period. Now, remember, if you use a semicolon, you do not capitalize the next sentence, and if you use a period, you do. Again, the difference between a semicolon and a period is there's really none. A semicolon is just a fancy period. You're just showing yourself to be a more mature writer by using it. And again, you don't want to overuse them because then it looks like you're trying too hard. So I would say that you want to just use about one, maybe two semicolons per page of your writing. All right, so let's read it out loud and you tell me where that semicolon or period goes. Last summer, Joe attended a 6-week seminar at Georgetown University. He had morning classes and he worked at the Chinese embassy too. Okay, excellent. Clearly, our full pause or stop, not pause, excuse me, our full stop would go after university. So we could do one of two things. We could put a semicolon there and be fancy writers, or I'm going to show you the other thing we can do. We could put a period there, and if we did that, we just have to make sure to capitalize the second sentence. Everybody cool? All right, excellent. Let's go back. Let's go with our semicolon. I like the semicolon. Let's put our semicolon there. So let's see. Go back from the top. We have to capitalize last. Do we capitalize the word summer? In this sentence, we do not, because we're not using it as somebody's name. We're using it as a season. So as a season, you do not capitalize it. Now notice this, we definitely capitalize Joe. It's at this point that I have a lot of students tell me, Mr. Kenny, put a comma after summer. Let me read it with the comma. Last summer, Joe attended a 6-week seminar at Georgetown University. Does it work with the comma? Sure it does. But let's try it without the comma. Listen, last summer, Joe attended a 6-week seminar. Now, remember, if it works both ways, you always pick without the comma. Don't force too many commas in your writing, and then it's gonna jam people up when they read it. So we have last summer, Joe attended a 6-week. Let's fix attended. Good. Now, 6, of course, we're going to spell out because it is under 101. And then what type of seminar is this? This is a 6-week seminar. It's not an 8-week seminar. It's a 6-week seminar. So to show the type of seminar it is, we're going to add them together. That's the type of week seminar. It's a 6-week seminar. So we're going to join those words together with a hyphen. So last week, Joe attended a 6-week seminar. Now we're going to decapitalize seminar, of course, because there's no specific name to the seminar. So it's not a proper noun. We don't capitalize it. So let's continue. Last summer, Joe attended a 6-week seminar at Georgetown University. 2 more things wrong with this first sentence. Well, technically 3 things. We're going to capitalize Georgetown. We're going to capitalize university. And let's spell university correctly. It's an S instead of a C. Let's go to our second sentence. He had morning classes and he worked at the Chinese embassy too. All right, this one isn't as bad as the top one. Morning would be fixed. That's an I. And he worked at the Chinese embassy too. Now, looking at this bottom line, I still see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 errors in this bottom line. Can anybody see those? All 5 errors. Let's take a look and see if you did. Ready? Chinese, we're going to capitalize, of course, because it's the title of a nationality and also a language. Also, we're going to capitalize embassy because that's actually a specific place. The Chinese embassy is a specific building and or organization. So we will capitalize embassy. If you notice, embassy is misspelled. So we'll put another S in there. That's our third error. So we've at the Chinese embassy to. Now, if we're saying to, we're saying as well. That's the wrong form of to. Of course, we would add another O. That's our fourth error on the bottom line. And of course, number 5 is the simple one. We're just going to put a period at the end of the sentence. Let's take a look, everybody, and see how well we did. All right, I'm going to open this up. Hold on, let's get rid of that. And good. Now let's take a look at this. Oh, we have plenty of room to see it. So we have last summer, Joe attended a 6-week seminar at Georgetown University. We capitalized last. We did not capitalize summer. This is just a season, not a name. We capitalized Joe. We put another T in attended. We spelled out 6, of course, because it's under 101. And what type of seminar is it? It's a 6-week seminar. So we join those words with a hyphen to show that it's a 6-week seminar. Okay. We decapitalized seminar, of course. We capitalized Georgetown University. We fixed the S The C to an S in university. There's our semicolon. He had morning classes. We put an I instead of an E, and worked at the Chinese embassy too. We capitalized Chinese embassy. We added another S. We added another O to two, and we put a period at the end of the sentence. So it reads, last summer, Joe attended a 6-week seminar, not an 8-week, a 6-week. That's why we hyphenated that, to show what type of week seminar it is, at Georgetown University, semicolon. He had morning classes and worked at the Chinese embassy too. Fantastic job, everybody. Really well done.